Hi, I'm Dr. Dean Peppard. I'd like to thank you for joining me in this video we're going to do right now. Today we're going to talk about orthotics. And orthotics, for those of you who are not familiar, are inserts that go into a person's shoes and they support the feet. So why are we talking about orthotics? We're talking about orthotics because many times patients will come in for complaints of pain in the neck or the low back, and when we do an examination on them, we actually find that it's their feet that's causing some of the problem. A lot of patients have arches that are not supporting their feet, and our feet are the basis of our spine. So if you don't have good support on your feet, you can have problems higher up in the spine. So we're just going to address the who, what, how, where, when, why of all the orthotics and why we have orthotics. So not everybody needs orthotics, first of all. Some patients have really good support in their arches and they're fine. However, we're going to talk about the other people who don't have good support, and usually they're lacking one of the arches of the feet. A lot of people don't realize it, but we actually have 3 arches of each foot. So we, in a sense, stand on 2 tripods. And if you don't have good support in all 3 arches, the whole system collapses and it doesn't work. Even if 2 of the arches are intact, the whole system is still not very good, and a person will need orthotics to prop up the foot from the bottom. So that's why we recommend orthotics for patients. In our office here, we actually have the ability to make a custom orthotic. What we do is we do a foot scan of the patient, and we're able to get an image. And when we get that image, we can send it off to a laboratory and they will custom make the orthotic right to the patient's foot. So it's a very neat feature that we have here in the office to be able to do that. And the orthotics that we have, just to share with you, were actually designed by a chiropractor. And this chiropractor, his name was Dr. Monty Greenwald. He lived many years ago, and he developed these orthotics. And we use his because he has a very unique type of a arch support for one of the arches of the feet. And you will not find these in any other orthotics that are available. So we like these orthotics, and this is why we recommend them. So in just a minute, we're going to be switching rooms. We're going to go over to my scanner, and it is hooked up to a computer. And we're going to have a model step up on the scanner, and we're actually going to show you how we take a scan of the patient's feet. And once we get the scan done, then we do a little bit of a report. And that report will probably be in a separate video because I do spend a little bit of time talking about the findings on the report. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and show you how we actually do the foot scan and what we do with that foot scan in the next video to make the orthotic. We'll go through that. And it should be a very interesting process, so I'm hopeful that you'll enjoy the process as we go along. So stay tuned, and we're going to go to the next room right now. We're going to go ahead and scan a patient's feet so you can see what the foot scanner does to make a custom orthotic here in the office. We use the Foot Levelers brand foot scanner, and I have my assistant who's going to help us out. We've actually already scanned her feet previously, but I'm going to go ahead and do a rescan with her, and we're going to get a current look at what her arches look like. So Karen, if I can have you come up to the scanner, I'm going to first have you step such that your left foot is in the black and your right foot is in the clear window. And we're going to hit the computer to rescan. I'm going to ask you to please stand equally on both feet, and I'll go ahead and I'll roll up the pant leg so we don't get a shadow. And as you're standing there, Karen, we don't want you to favor one leg. We want you to just look straight ahead.
Okay.
And let the arms hang at the sides naturally, okay? We're ready to go. Here we go. So this scanner is going to actually be putting a low-level laser up against the foot, and from this image we'll be able to see the height of the arches. There are 3 arches of the feet, and we want to see if every arch is as high as it needs to be for the arch support system to work properly. And now, Karen, I'm going to ask you if you would to step sideways. So your left foot is going to go into the clear window, and your right foot is going to be resting on the black. And we're going to do another scan. Here we go. All right, my scanner has completed the scan. Karen, you're dismissed. You're done with your duties here. Thank you very much. And now we're going to have an image on the computer that's going to show a sample scan of what a perfect foot looks like when it has arches that are supporting it properly. And then we're going to have our model's arches here. And hopefully the video will be able to pick it up. But I'm just going to give you a little synopsis. I'm not going to go into a great deal on this. But between the model's images and our sample image, we can see that there's a difference, and we can see that in this case the lateral arches are not being supported properly. So this shows us that there is an indication to have orthotics made for this patient. If you look at the scale along the bottom, there's a scale that shows how essential the need is, with optimal meaning there's no need, mild is a mild indication, moderate and severe, and in this case the patient has a moderate indication for orthotics. So I hope that we've given you a little bit of a taste of what it's like when we scan a patient to do custom orthotics here in the office. As you would come into the office and we would scan you, we would actually do a more detailed report with you, and I'll answer any questions you have and show you how we would go about getting that foot supported. I'm Dr. Dean Peppard. I thank you very much for watching this video. Please let us know if you have any questions. You can call our office at 714-821-4265 or go to the website, seacresthwc.com. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.